Let's talk about thunderstorms. What is a thunderstorm? It is a violent, short-lived weather disturbance that is almost associated with lightning, thunder, dense clouds, heavy rain or hail, and strong gusty winds. Thunderstorms are also known to occur in almost every region of the world, though they are rare in polar regions and infrequent at latitudes higher than 50 degrees north and 50 degrees south. How is a thunderstorm formed? The air cools as it rises. Water vapor condenses and forms cumulus clouds. When condensation occurs, heat, or latent heat, or simply the energy, is released and helps the thunderstorm grow. At some point, condensation high in the cloud, now in the form of water droplets and ice, falls to the ground as rain. At any given time, an estimated 2,000 thunderstorms are in progress on Earth. As we would expect, the greatest number occur in the tropics where warmth, plentiful moisture, and stability are always present. About 45,000 thunderstorms take place each day, and more than 16 million occur annually around the world. The lightning from these storms strikes Earth 100 times each second. There are also stages of thunderstorm development. So these are the cumulus stage, mature stage, and dissipating stage. So let's talk first. What is a cumulus stage? The sun heats the Earth's surface during the day. The heat in the surface and warms the air around it. Since warm air is lighter than cool air, it starts to rise, known as an updraft. If the air is moist, then the warm air condenses into cumulus cloud. The cloud will continue to grow as long as the warm air below it continues to rise. Next is the mature stage. When a cumulus cloud becomes very large, the water in it becomes large and heavy. Raindrops start to fall through the cloud when the rising air can no longer hold them up. Meanwhile, cool dry air starts to enter the cloud. Because cool air is heavier than warm air, it starts to descend to the cloud, known as a downdraft. The downdraft pulls the heavy water downward, making rain. This cloud has become a cumulonimbus cloud because it has an updraft, a downdraft, and rain. Thunder and lightning start to occur as well as heavy rain. The cumulonimbus is now a thunderstorm cell. After about 30 minutes, the thunderstorm begins to dissipate. This is the dissipating stage. This occurs when the downdrafts in the cloud begins to dominate over the updraft. The types of thunderstorm. First is the single cell or air mass. It is also known as pulse storms. Single star storms seem quite random, perhaps because of our lack of understanding in the production of brief severe events such as downbursts, hail, some heavy rainfall, and occasional weak tornadoes. Second is multi-cell cluster. It is a cluster of storms in varying stages of development. A multi-cell cluster consists of a group of cells moving as a single unit, with each cell in a different stage of the thunderstorm life cycle. As the multi-cell cluster evolves, individual cells take turns at being the most dominant. Third is the multi-cell or squall line. Multi-cell line storms consist of a line of storms with a continuous, well-developed gust front at the leading edge of the line. Multi-cell line storms are better known as squall lines, which is the term that we will use from here now on. Fourth is supercell thunderstorms. It is a thunderstorm with deep rotating updrafts. The last of the four major storm types is the supercell. We define a supercell as a thunderstorm with a deep rotating updraft. In fact, the major difference between supercell and multi-cell storms is the element of rotation in supercells. Lastly, the derecho thunderstorm. The word derecho, or straight, is a widespread, long-lived straight-line windstorm that is associated with a fast-moving group of severe thunderstorms known as a mesoscale convective system. Derechos can cause hurricane-force winds, tornadoes, heavy rains, and flash floods. So we think, how many thunderstorms occur each year? Worldwide, there are an estimated 16 million thunderstorms each year. and at any given moment, there are roughly 2,000 thunderstorms in progress. There are about 100,000 thunderstorms each year in the US alone. About 10% of these reach severe levels.